This is your go-to postnatal 7-minute strong core ab workout. We're going to get started right away with transverse breathing. So I want you to lay down on your back, place both hands over your lower belly. Take a nice big inhale, feel the belly expand. Then as you exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine. You're taking out any potential arch that's happening in your lower back. So if you can stick your hand under your lower back and feel that small curve in your spine, I want you to focus on pressing that lower back down onto the mat. You inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, keep it flexed. Hold it for a few seconds. The next time you need to inhale, release it. And exhale, squeeze the core again. You can repeat this as many times as you can within this 1-minute sequence. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, pull the belly button towards the spine. Now we're moving into legs out, up, and down. Come onto the heels, drag the right heel forward, then lift it up, then place it back down. Other leg. Left leg up towards the ceiling and then down. Alternating legs, really focusing on keeping those heels connected to the floor as you drag them forward. And then using your lower back to anchor you down onto the ground. As we move through all of these workouts, I want you to maintain that transverse abdominal, your core set muscles, to be engaged. So that lower back should be flat on the mat. There should be no arch in your spine. We have 1 minute per movement. You're doing great. Remember to take your time. Our next movement, we're coming into toe taps. Legs come up off of the mat at a 90-degree angle. Knees are stacked right over the hips and just alternating, tapping the toes out and down. Keeping that lower back connected to the mat. Remembering to breathe. You should be able to keep the lower belly muscles constricted as you breathe in and out. The restriction of the core isn't about holding the belly. It's about tightening the muscles while still being able to breathe. You're doing great. Only a few more seconds of this. Now we're going into knee hugs. We grab the top of the knee, we alternate the legs. Option to lift the head and shoulders up off of the ground or keep your head and shoulders flat on the floor. You can also choose to hover the legs as you straighten them or rest them down on the mat. Whatever feels right for you today, take it slow, trust your body. Inhale and exhale as you draw the knees in towards the chest. Still keeping that lower back connected to the mat even as the legs extend forward. Doing great. You're halfway there. We're coming into our toe tap outs. So those knees are back at that 90-degree angle right above the hips, and you tap the toes on the outer edges of the mat and then bring them back to center. This exercise works your lower abs as well as your inner thighs. Take your time, keeping that lower back connected to the mat, keeping that belly button pressing down towards the spine. Inhale as the legs come together, exhale as the legs tap out. You can do this. Think about how strong our core is getting. If both legs are too much, option to tap one leg out at a time. It's just as challenging. You just decide what works for you today. Moving into leg extensions. So these are almost like knee hugs, except you extend the leg out, forward, drop it down, lift it up, and back in. Extend the leg, drop it down, lift it up, back into that 90-degree angle. So you have 3 different movements. Extend, lower, up, 90. Extend, lower, up, 90. Great work. You're almost there. Second to last exercise. Remember to breathe. Three, 2, 1. You got this. One last one before we move into our froggers. Flex the feet. Bring the heels to touch. And then you are going to push the feet up and out for 2 and in for 2. Exhale, 2, straighten. Inhale, bend. 1, 2, straighten. 1, 2, bend. The lower you extend the legs, the closer they are towards the mat, the more challenging this will feel. But only lower the legs as much as you can maintain that flat back completely on the mat. You don't want that lower spine to be arched up off of the mat. You're almost done. I know it burns, so just hang on a few more moments. Squeeze the core. We're working the inner thighs as well as the abs. And you're done. Amazing work. Windshield wiper the knees. Release the spine. We can roll over onto our bellies, come into a Sphinx pose or an upward dog. Really focusing on lengthening those abdominal muscles. 7 minutes is all it takes to absolutely crush it. You did it. Keep up the good work.